Welcome back to another episode of Summoner's War, everybody. So it's actually been a long time again, and by a long time I mean like maybe 2 weeks or so, a couple weeks, because I did make a return to this game, but I haven't actually uploaded anything else since. And the biggest reason why was because during these past 2 weeks, I was playing a lot, but it was more so like a getting refamiliarized with the game, you know, just kind of knowing what I need to do, because I looked at a couple things. For one, I actually saw, okay, let me take a look at this, nothing good. I mean, there's this, but 20,000 for that? That's not worth it. Alright, so, as I was saying, I actually looked at, like, I guess my current state and, like, what I am, what monsters I have, what runes I have. For the most part, I have pretty good things, but I remember that when I quit Summoner's War, I was actually beginning to transition over to Violent, because basically all of my monsters were on Swift, because I was preferring consistency, because I was doing mostly a player versus environment. And the biggest reason why I was just staying with Swift was because this game, you can do the game. Like, you can pretty much do everything in the game in terms of PvE, not PvP. I'm talking strictly about PvE. That you can basically beat everything without Violent. You don't need Violent to do everything in player versus environment. That includes being able to farm any scenario that you want in Hell. That includes being able to clear both Trial of Ascensions, both normal and hard, even though I didn't really go that far in hard. I'm in 51 in hard. And, but if I switch over, wait, how do I switch? Oh, down there. I did 100 in normal, the most recent one, and I can do it consistently, reach 100 without Violent, you know, so I can do TOA, sorry. And I know you can also do TOA hard without Violent. You just need to have godly like runes and amazing speed and other stats, you know. You can do all scenarios. You can even do, because Rift of World is a little questionable in certain cases, but I'll talk about that later. You can also farm all Kairos dungeons pretty easily if you have the right monsters and the right runes without Violent. Basically what I'm saying is that you can do this entire game without Violent, ever. Except PvP. For PvP, if you want to be up there in the ranks in PvP and battle these crazy players, especially now that siege battles have been introduced to the game, you need Violent. You need Violent because it's going to help you a hell of a lot more than just having Swift. So that's kind of why I was not really focusing on Violent, because I was just doing PvE the whole time. But now that I'm, you know, I level up to level 50 now, that new level cap and all, and all that, and now that I have some amazing monsters, you know, 6 stars and level 40s and pretty much max skills for most of these, I was like, you know what, I was going to enter PvP, and that's kind of where I left off when I quit the game, which was like over a year ago. In the recent week or so, I farmed dragons a pretty good amount, dragons B10, and I basically got Violent runes, some Endure, some Revenge, Shield, mostly Shield, Revenge, and some Violent as well, and Guard, yeah, but I've got very few Endures or whatever. But yeah. So that's kind of what I was doing. I will show off my monsters really quick, just because you probably want to see. I know that if you are friends with me, you can probably just look at my monsters and visit me, and you can see right there. But in case you are not friends with me, and you kind of like also quit the game yourself, and you kind of want to see my status, well, here it is. So basically, for Arena, I have 100% resistance, over 34,000 HP-ish around there. Basically, all energy and HPs are all plus 15s. That one's not plus 15 yet, though. But as you can see, I don't have a resistance in slot 6, and I don't have a single Endure set, yet I still have her at 100% resistance. So that's just amazing substats for resistance there. Basically, she has 40% resistance by default because she does gain a 25 additional boost to resistance. Konamiya is currently at Energy Swift, has 101 bonus speed, which is actually a lot for having a 91 base because I have Swift on Konamiya. Basically it's that, you know, speed, HP. Megan is 72 plus 97 speed. She's also on Swift. That's Focus Swift. She's a monster that you should keep on Swift regardless, no Violent, because she does need amazing speed. The thing is, her accuracy is too high. I need to exchange some of the accuracy for more speed. She's at 99 accuracy, and that's with this at 48%. That's not even plus 15. Holy shit, man. That's crazy. The next one is Energy Swift for Kebesenwith. Speed, HP, accuracy is what I have him for. He's actually not skilled up yet though, but he's pretty interesting. A lot of people use him as a food fusion, you know, but I'll talk about that later. Theomars, he's also not maxed, but I'm in the process of making him max with all these Devilmons that I'm getting. Swift Blade is what he's at. I'm changing him to Violent. Yeah, so basically, like, from all these, I'm changing Konami to Violent. I haven't talked about Kebesonif yet. I don't know much about him yet to really know. I'm changing Theo to Violent. Yeah. And then Raok, he's missing a slot 4 Fatal. I don't know what the hell happened here, but okay. The thing is, he's also a pretty good candidate for Violent as opposed to Fatal, because his first skill has a chance to trigger extra turns, as you already know. So, that's pretty interesting. Vertiheel is currently Swift Revenge. So, he's at 100% crit rate with 82 plus speed, you know, with the 99, so he needs more speed, obviously. That's not enough. I mean, as you can see, he is basically speed, crit rate, and HP. I don't have a blaze set yet. I still have him at 100% crit rate. It's possible, you know? Basically, it's the 15% crit rate plus 47, plus the rest are substats. But yeah, that's him. Lexi is a monster that is way too situational. I feel like I never should have 6-starred her, but that was a long time ago, really. Yeah. She's speed, HP, accuracy, but that's her stats right there. 117, because she does actually gain an additional 15 when you awaken, which is pretty interesting that she's that fast. Next up is Chloe. Chloe also gains an additional 15 speed when you awaken. She's at 111 base speed. Basically, she is energy swift. She's also a monster that should be in Swift and never Violent. I didn't talk about Vertiheel, but Vertiheel is like mixed. Some people say Swift, some say Violent. Others are pretty obvious they should be on Violent, like Konamiya, Theo, and so on and so forth. But Vertiheel is kind of like mixed. Some people say Swift because you want that extra speed against consistency, and others say sacrifice some additional speed for some randomness and getting more extra turns. There's not too many perks on either side. It just kind of depends, really, but yeah. So I talked about Chloe. Beretta's on Despair Focus. That's honestly one of the better sets on Beretta because you need Beretta to be a CC monster alongside DOT user, you know? So that's accuracy, HP, speed right there. For Spectra, I have you on Swift Focus. Spectra should also be really fast, just like Bernard being on only Swift. So speed, defense or HP, whatever, and then HP. Okay. Huahi. Fatal Blade, just pure offense on you, as you can see. Even though they're not even plus 15, I showed it has plus 1400 attack, it's ridiculous. Ardella, plus 1700 attack, as you can see, that's a lot. Her runes are currently Fatal Blade, attack, attack, and attack, and they're not plus 15 yet. So that's an additional 16, additional 16, that's 32, an additional 14. Oh my god, so you can still go up by another like 48%, which is roughly half of her attack, which means an additional 400, so her attack should go all the way up to about 2100-ish. Yeah, like plus 2100-ish. 845 plus 2100. Ramagos is really badly ruined at the moment because he needs more resistance. He needs to be at really high resistance, but he's like all energy. Some people also put revenge on him though, but I'll talk about him later. For some reason, he's only on Swift Bernard. Like, I forgot his other set. I put 5 Swifts on him. I don't know why, but okay. Speed, HP, accuracy is his current set. He needs to be on Swift and not Violent. Shannon is on Despair Energy, so that's speed, defense, and accuracy. The thing is about defense is that, like, if there's a defense ignoring attacks, that's not good, because she gets annihilated. Cilia, a very questionable monster to 6-star. Some people do it for specific types of reasons. She's basically Megan in terms of being able to remove things, but she can also do the anti-HP recovery. And she also has AoE Defense Break, which is triggered with a 100% chance if the enemy is already with a beneficial effect, and also DOT user like all the witches. Pretty interesting, but you don't really see too much use of her late in the game. More so like mid to kind of mid-late. After that, she kind of just dies off, but I still 6-starred her a while ago anyway, whatever. But she's currently Swift Energy. She has 100% accuracy and 58 speed. I should probably switch that and give her more speed over more accuracy. What the heck? Mav. Mav is currently Swift Energy. Speed, HP, and HP. Some people do Vio as well, okay. Chasun, Swift Energy. Usually people say Violent is better on Chasun, which is true. Speed, HP, HP. Lynn, Fatal Blade. Currently she's at plus 1800 attack, as you can see, but very squishy. Attack 63%, attack 40%, attack 63%, so as you can see, I can still improve her attack by 11% more, plus some additional ones over here if I power that up as well. So she should reach over plus 2,000 attack, extra attack. Common. All energy, as you can see. HP, critical rate, HP. The thing is, there's not even plus 6 runes yet. That HP is pretty massive, as you can see. Critical rate is 100%. It should be. Almond can also be a rune at violent. He honestly can be. It's just kind of tricky sometimes, but you can do it. Next up is Veramos. Energy Swift. He should also be on violent, by the way, just saying. Speed, HP, HP. Okay, that's the most basic setup. And then Fee, or Faye, Fatal Blade. Currently she's at plus 1600 attack. Currently has attack 63%, attack 37%, and attack 53%, as you can see. Not bad, right? Okay. But yeah, and then finally I have Chiwu, who's on Despair Blade, but the runes are not great yet. They're all plus 9-ish, but that's basically Despair Blade, speed, HP, HP, and the skills are obviously not upgraded yet. And then the Beast Monk, which I'm kind of working on. Yeah. And then, finally in my storage, I have my Orochi, and you already know this, but yeah. Alright, so, that's about it for, like, updates and stuff. There really isn't much else to, well, kind of. I mean, there's a couple things I can do. For one, I will actually go ahead and do, an extra battle. Might as well show this. Ooh, that's an interesting one. That's gonna annihilate me, maybe. It just kind of depends. If that Bernard outspeeds my Bernard, I'm probably dead. Because what's gonna happen is freaking Tailwind, and then Amuse, followed by Amputation Magic, and I'm dead, like, immediately. Which is ridiculous. That one seems fun. Some interesting ones here. Oh, look at all these crazy ones. I'll battle like a... Because usually I like to battle the weaker ones. Like, I'm going to battle this weaker one at the moment. Because I want to have the 10% HP and 10% attack bonuses when I go and fight those other tougher, you know? Tougher mons. Alright. I mean, I could just auto this, obviously, but I'll just manual it. Because I'm doing a video, so whatever. Dark Dragon attack. Look at that attack, man. That's crazy. You know, that attack, Dark Dragon attack, is freaking amazing. It has a 25% chance to ignore, the enemy's defense per attack. Which is honestly amazing. Oh my god, look at all these continuous damages. That's crazy. Okay, you're dead. And there we go. So I think what I'm actually going to do here is just end it. In the next one, I'm going to show off some, like, the farming that I actually do. Namely the two important ones at the moment, which are going to be giants and dragons, and what I actually do for them. I might as well also show off Hall of Magic in case you're interested in seeing that, but I don't know. I did Hall of Heroes off screen, and I feel like I should have probably done that on screen. I don't know. Okay. So, yeah. I'm going to end it here. Totally. So, if you enjoyed this episode in any way, please be sure to leave a like. I'd appreciate it very much. Thank you. And as always, I will see you all next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great and fantastic day.